I want to know, is it a red flag if you are on a first date and your date after the date gives you an itemized bill? I know there are folks out there that they're like, yeah, this is okay in my book. And Charles, you disagree. Your thoughts. Go ahead.
If you're a man and you ask a woman to go out and you hand her an itemized bill at the end of the date, you are a cold-hearted.
I love the sound effect there.
Now, if you're a female and the male does that, you have every right in the world to smack the dog crap out of him.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That is just wrong on so many levels.
It very well is. And there are people out there, Charles, that do that nonsense, and it's ridiculous.
No. Now, if I ask a girl out for a date and I plan on splitting the check, I flat out tell them right up front, hey, I know I invited you out, but I'm low on cash this time. Can you please pay some?
Yeah, that's honesty.
Yeah. Next time it'll be all on me.
And I think that if that was a situation, Charles, that you were in, I'm sure that lady would actually appreciate that honesty.
Yes.
I mean, that's where I'm at.
I've been in that situation.
Yeah? Love that, Charles. Great to hear from you there. So, what about you? Is it a red flag if your date gives you an itemized bill? Is this a red flag? I have seen videos on, Facebook talking about this. You go on a date, the guy gives you an itemized bill at the end. Like, what in the heck? Are you kidding me? This isn't a work transaction where you can expense everything. James, red flag or not? Go ahead.
So I want to ditto a little bit of what Charles said as far as if you're a man, you take that woman out and you pay, you don't give them a bill, period.
Yeah.
I would never ask a woman to split a check with me.
No.
And just so everyone knows that if you go out on a date with Charles and he brings his service dog, and you better not say a word because he will come at you sideways if you do.
Oh, no, not this again. Oh, you guys.
As soon as I heard that voice, I was like, oh, it's the service guy, service dog guy.
You guys are something.
K105.
I've got a lady's thoughts on this here, but we're talking about, is it a red flag if you're on a first date and your date gives you an itemized bill? Mallory, I've got you on hold here. Your thoughts. Please tell me more.
So red flag. I've had it happen to me.
What?
And he asked me out on a date, and when I showed up, he had all 6 kids with him. And we went out to eat, and then when the waitress brought us over our bill, he handed it to me.
Oh.
And I said, what am I doing with this? And he said, well, can you pay it? I don't have the money.
No.
And I was like, so I went up and paid, but I paid for my meal and let them know that I wasn't paying for his.
What?
So I paid for mine, I left, and I never talked to him again.
No, wait a minute, Mallory. Did you know that those kids were going to be there?
No.
Oh.
I had no clue.
Oh, damn. Double red flag.
Yeah. So, like I said, I walked up, told them I'm paying for this meal and this meal only, and that he was to cover the rest. And they stopped him when he went to walk out because he thought that I had paid for the meal.
Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. That's why we talk about this, Mallory. What the hell? Well,
kids, and I was like, no.
What is this, Daddy's weekend? The hell?
He handed me the bill to pay for his 6 kids and him.
No.
Not happening.
No. Oh, best call of the day, Mallory. Thank you so much.
In case you didn't know, it's the Mike D Show, keeping it live on K105.
We're sharing a lot of good laughs here. I want to know, is it a red flag if you are on a first date? The date goes well, not a problem. You get to the end of the date, and other date person, if you will, they give you an itemized bill. Is this a red flag? Good idea, bad idea? Maybe you've done this. Maybe you're on the reciprocating end of this. John, your thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, it's the guy's responsibility to pay for the meal. He has to go out, he pays for it.
Yeah.
Now, my wife, to take on that one you just had on there, I've been with my wife for 26 years. I had a child by my previous wife, and when we went out on a date, I said, I have a small 2-year-old child. I said, do you mind if I bring her with me? Because it's my weekend.
Yeah.
And she was perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't make her pay for it, but I told her, I said, I have a small child. She's under 2 years old. I said, it's my weekend. Do you mind if I bring her with me? Because it's my weekend. If not, we can schedule for a weekend that I don't have her.
There you go.
And she said she had no problem with it. She's been with me for 26 years, and my daughter loved her from the day one.
Oh, and see, that's wonderful because, John, you did it right. You did it right. You didn't just come on in with the kids and then it's a surprise. Like, well, if we're in a relationship, what kind of surprises are you going to hide from me?
K105 is your soundtrack everywhere.
Podcasts by Federated Media.